Got an exciting project going on this brand new Porsche Panamera Hybrid. Super slick car, definitely looks very aggressive on the front end, and we are looking to protect that. So this car has less than 100 miles on it. What we're doing to it is going to be a track pack PPF package. A track pack, or also known as a highway package, is really just a front end package with a couple extra bits for daily driving. When you're driving on the roads, on the highways every day, you run into a lot of different types of debris on the road, and this package is perfect for those things. As you can see, you might not be able to see because it's technically invisible, but we've already got the hood laid here with the paint protection film. You can see the exposed edges going all the way around. This is a very fresh install, and right after we install it, we trim out some of the hood PPF, but we leave it basically sitting like that to dry out. Since this is wet application, which means we use water, we have to wait for the film to fully dry before we can fold down some of those edges to get maximum adhesion. Another benefit of doing it this way is that you won't see any exposed edges. So now that this is done, once it's dry, we're just gonna go around and basically fold this inwards. That way, you're not gonna have a line running down the side where you could see where the film starts or ends. And we do that pretty much for every single panel wherever it's possible. Some places where it's not as doable is gonna be where the bumper meets the fender because there's not a huge gap for us to feed that film into. Additionally, with some of those extra parts, we're gonna do the lower section of these doors. We're gonna do an area by the rear bumper we'll show you, as well as the luggage strip. And we're also gonna get this piece of glass up here with the same PPF because that's an expensive piece of glass and it is prone to cracking, especially if a rock flies up and hits it right there. One thing we're skipping on this one is gonna be the headlights. So Porsche headlights are known to delaminate when down the road you take the PPF off, let's say 10, 15 years down the road. It's a possibility that the factory lamination for the headlights comes off with it. We presented the customer with those things and he opted to not put any paint protection film on there, which is really specifically for Porsches only. And it really comes down to the customer if they want to take the risk of it laminating or if they want to take the risk of it just getting full of stone chips over time. What's going on, guys? We got the Porsche Panamera fully completed now. In the last part, we showed you guys what we were doing to it, and now we'll show you how it looks when it's done. I guess the downside of PPF is it looks invisible, so it's hard to see, but let me show you exactly what we did. All right, so this one got a track pack, which I mentioned, front end, plus a couple extra bits, and we could go over some of those extra pieces right now. You can see down here, it's got a very subtle line. Oh, right there. So we got a very subtle line going across this entire body line all the way to the back doors. We make it go on the body lines just because it fits in so much better. So you're not gonna see the edge because it perfectly follows that body line all the way across. Next up, another piece that's often overlooked is this rear wheel arch area. And you can see we've got the piece actually going from all the way from here down to here and then covering this part. So all this is covered. That's gonna protect against any rocks that these wheels tend to throw up because this does have some pretty wide tires and rocks do tend to fling up. Another cool piece we did on this is going to be the luggage area. So you can see this line going across. This basically covers this entire section right there. And that's called a luggage strip. So whenever you're pulling stuff in and out of the trunk, this area does tend to get scratched up. And this is the perfect fix for, running into those scratches. Now, as far as the front end on this goes, that's also fully protected. We've got the hood, the bumper, the fenders, pretty much everything that's painted on here did get protected. And that's the most important part. That's where, bugs and rocks and things tend to make impact on the vehicle. So now this thing is protected for 10 years against all of those things. It's especially important on a car like this because if you do end up having some damage, which requires a repaint job, that's gonna really decrease the value on a car that's maybe $160,000, $180,000. So we always recommend it, and it's really popular, especially for these higher priced cars. That's the finished product on this Porsche Panamera 2026 Hybrid. Let me know what you guys think. If you're looking to get something similar done to your vehicle, feel free to visit the website or shoot us a message.